Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Korky and welcome to episode 8, season 1 of Life After Lasso. It has been a trying winter period coming up over Christmas. As you'll see here, we've had a number of defeats in a number of games. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defeats in this spell of games between November and the beginning of February. Luckily enough, we've been able to turn that around. We have had a defeat. We're going to show you the goals here first of all. In the first game of this month, we have lost there to Aston Villa at 3-1. It was a bit of a 6-pointer this game. If we had been able to beat them, we would have been able to create a little bit of a gap between ourselves and them, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. We see here we started off pretty well. A nice ball from Kukoc up to Obasanya on the wing, crosses it over Jamie Tart, puts it away for 1-0. That was in 41 minutes, just before half time. Just after the hour mark, we see a nice ball here from Zaniolo, plays a lovely pass across to the back post, and Jacob Ramsey's there to score. Diaby breaks down the right hand flank, floats a big cross on the back post. O'Brien comes for it and then seems to duck, and Ramsey gets his second of the game. Deep in the stoppage time then, we are in the 95th minute. We see a nice ball from Tielemans into Jean Duran, and he makes no mistake and makes it 3-1. So disappointing results. We probably maybe should have done a little bit better there. We then followed that up with a game away to Fulham. As you'll see, we've come away there with a 3-1 or a 3-0 victory. Apologies. As you'll see from the stats, we were all over them. We had 17 shots, only 5 of those on target. 3 of them did result in the goals, but we got the win, and that's what matters. See a nice ball, a nice header here from Hughes. Comes to Dixon, falls back to Colin Hughes, and he buries it in the far corner. It was 1-0 late in the second half. Then we see Arlo Dixon picks up this ball. It was a nice ball to Coburn, who cuts inside. I'm not sure who the defender is there. Goes one-on-one with the goalkeeper and puts it in the far corner. Dixon again involved on the right hand side, brings it back to Kukoc, goes wide to the byline, floats a big cross on the back post, and Jamie Kirk is there to make it 3-0. Absolutely delighted with that result. Great to get back on form. We then faced Brentford, who we've had a bit of a mixed history with this season. We beat them 4-3 in the Carabao Cup. They beat us in the league, and again, Brentford are a team in and around the same place that we are. So this was very much a victory that we needed. We see corner comes in, McAdoo wins the ball, brings it back to Dawkins, comes to Danny Rojas, who squares it back to Gareth Canterbury, draws it home for 1-0. Arlo Dixon involved on this right hand side, plays a 1-2 with Richard Montlar, hits it back, he cuts it back to Colin Hughes, and he makes it 2-0 with a tidy finish in the bottom corner. Late on then, in the 82nd minute, we see Dansgaard here breaking forward, finds the ball to Jonas De Silva, and he puts it in the bottom, the keeper's bottom right hand corner. So that brings us into 6th in the league currently, and we are only 1 point ahead of Aston Villa. We're 4 points ahead of Brentford. We're about to play Man United, who are fully 9 points ahead of us at the minute. We do need to get the win. We see Arsenal have played a game extra. They beat Nottingham Forest on the previous day's fixtures, so they now have a 5-point gap over. So we need to win this game. Actually, Arsenal was the early kickoff today. They beat West Ham. So we need to win this game to try and keep the pressure on, but also try and give us that little bit of a gap at the over the teams below us. A couple of quick changes here. We're going to keep Zorro on the bench. We're going to keep O'Brien in goal. We're going to bring in Benoit Badiashile. Gareth Canterbury scored in the last game, so we're going to bring him back in. Jack Dawkins hasn't played in a couple of games. We'll bring him in. And we're going to bring Kukoc in as he is a more natural mid-Zala than Richard. We'll put Richard in there. We're going to change him into a deep line playmaker on support. I'm going to play Dawkins. Do you know what? We'll keep Bumbercatch in actually. We'll bring him in as a deep line playmaker on defend. And we're going to bring Canterbury in on the left hand side because we didn't do that the last time. Sam Obasanya is in need of a rest. Coburn has been doing well for us recently, so we'll bring him in as well. And that is going to be our lineup for today. We've got Danny Rojas on the left wing, Jamie Tart up front, of course. And hopefully, all being well, we might be able to get a result against Man United. Of course, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is unavailable due to playing against his feeder club. I know we're the underdogs here. 0 reaction. I mean, 2 players are motivated. But we are the underdogs against a strong Man United team who are currently 3rd in the league. They are 3 points behind Liverpool. If they were to win, they would need a big one, really, in fairness, to go ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool still with a game to play this weekend. I mean, ideally, if we can get a draw or a win, would be the best outcome. Barashile finds Canterbury, plays a nice long ball forward to touch. A nice first touch. Back to Kukoc. He's had a go. He's hit the crossbar. Keeper was stranded. And that was not a bad effort, if I do say so myself. Yeah, getting back in it a little bit. Their XG is much higher than ours is. Ours is 0.13, which is disappointing. But Shaw brings it through on, finds Rashford. It's a long ball forward to Hoyland. He can close it out, stop the cross coming in. Finds Christian Eriksen, goes to Rashford. Goes to Coutinho, goes back to Casemiro. Kukoc intercepts, but then just stands there and looks at Casemiro like, I don't know. But Anthony has a go, and there's a good save there for Tom O'Brien. I wasn't sure about that. I thought that actually was a shot just over. Short corner to Hoyland, come back to Martinez, intercepted by Richard. Highlight comes to nothing. Typical FM fashion. We're going 0-0 at half time by the look of it here, which is pretty pleasing considering we are away. We're at Old Trafford. Happy with the performance, keep it up. The boys are happy with that. Coburn is not playing well. Danny Rojas is struggling for fitness. Bombercatch is not playing great. Kukoc, Canterbury both booked. Dixon really not having a good game at all. Tiernan McDade is also not back from his injury fully yet, so we don't even have a right back on the bench who can fill in. Can maybe bring McAdoo across, perhaps. We've got to get a little look at some changes here. Who we got? We could bring in Jan Mas, can we, and bring McAdoo into. Can't even really play it right back. Yeah, Mas cannot play at right back at all. Tommy Winchester, how are you looking? No. Jeff Goodman, you're on left back. You can't do it on the right side. No. Canterbury can move into central defence. Not really. Okay. Who's not playing great? Kukoc, Bombercats is struggling on fitness, so we'll bring him out. Coburn, Danny Rojas is also struggling on fitness, so we'll bring him out. And we'll just leave Obsanya just yet. He does need a rest, so we could give him a rest in games. That would be ideal. But we're still doing okay. We're going into the 70th minute here, and we are still 0-0. We're going to make some changes. We're going to look at fitness here. Coburn is also on a booking. Not playing great. Not playing great at all, in fact. Arlo, Arlo, I have to bring out. Barashile can play it right back. He cannot. We're going to have to put McAdoo in there. Bring in Mas and the centre back with Barashile. And Colin Hughes perhaps in for Kukoc is struggling. So we'll bring Colin Hughes into that mid-sala role. Garnacho's coming down the left hand side, finds Christian Eriksen. He's got space to shoot. He's dragged it wide. Maybe got away with that one a little bit. But we're approaching 80 minutes. Still 0-0. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target. United have had 12, 6 on target. Or actually, 0.52. United have a 1.63. Free kick right on the edge of the box. This is probably, it's Bruno Fernandes. It's probably going to go in. That's disappointing. Let's get a replay of that. Don't be the same angle it is too. Looks to take a deflection off Jimmy Tark onto Jan Mas into the goal. That is highly frustrating. Let's do you know what, for the last couple of minutes, let's change up to go very attacking. Let's try and get an equaliser here. Richard goes back to Barashile. Short 1-2 with Dawkins. Short pass to Jan Mas. Finds Jamie Tart. Lovely 1-2 in the cracking. Goes wide to McAdoo. Plays a lovely ball into Jamie Tart and he's put it over the. It was offside anyway. That's disappointing. We've had 5 bookings and we've lost 1 of them. Not happy with that performance. I'm not. That's fair. So we remain in 6th place in the league. Brentford still to play. Can't jump us just yet. We do face Chelsea in the next game, and then the fixtures do get a little bit easier after that. I think Chelsea are the... I'm going to rest Sam Usanya for 4 days. Let's not look at the scouting. So let's get a look at the fixtures. We got Chelsea, and then Newcastle at the beginning of May. It's going to be the probably the hardest remaining fixtures. Chelsea are the only team above us in the league currently. So that is it for this episode. We're going to wrap it up at that. We will be back in the next episode for the penultimate month. We play the April fixtures, and as we can see there, we will bring you the highlights of the game against Bournemouth at home, which will be the last game of the month, and then the final 3 games in the last episode: Newcastle, West Ham and Sheffield United. As always, please do leave your comments below. Let me know how you're getting on. Please do hit that subscribe button as well. It all helps and we massively appreciate it. That is it for this episode. We will see you in the next one. Thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like, share, subscribe and leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback as well. You can check out one of these recommended videos. We will see you in the next one. Thank you and take care.